everyone. Here with my PE582 video response. Supposed to give a synopsis of our experience watching the Gallup's theme Thursday short videos and summarizing our most significant takeaways for each of the videos that we viewed. My top 5 themes or strengths are empathy, individualization, analytical, harmony, and competition. I noticed that 3 of the top 5 of my top 5 strengths are from the relationship theme or domain. My first one, my top strength was empathy. It's from the relationship domain. It's related to emotion and feelings. We have intuition, we have an awareness, or we know how people feel. It's a social behavior that can build relationships. I mentioned that empathy lowers the defensiveness of other people. He also mentioned some basements and balconies. The basement was that we can be considered soft. Some even say weak. The balcony creates trust, brings feeling, knows what to say or do, can customize your approach to a person. They say it's the number 5 most common strength for women, and number 20 for men. Whatever. Analytical theme is a good theme to have with empathy because it hardens the soft side, which is good because it's my 3rd strength is actually analytical, so not that soft. I mentioned some nouns and adjectives also to help describe the theme. Some of the nouns were sensor, expressor, intuitor, absorber, listener, resonator, and feeler. Some adjectives were listening, emotional, expressive, sensitive, aware, caring, intuitive, helpful, and instinctive. And that's about it for empathy. For number 2, my number 2 strength was individualization. It's a relationship building domain also. What the empathy theme has in common with individualization is that it pays attention to a person, or we pay attention to a person with both themes. We tap into what's different and powerful about other people. It's about knowing people intuitively and knowing and understanding what makes people tick. We tend to draw out the very best in each person. It lends itself to great management. We have the ability to individualize and customize. We see the difference and diversity and appreciate what's unique about people. It can be incredibly strategic and critical. We're going to notice things others don't. In the leadership role, we tend to highlight diversity. We have the ability to customize the approach to team members is going to strengthen the emotional bonds that exist within teams in ways that can be more resilient to change and challenges. Ways to strengthen our leadership or mature it further. I want to make sure that we're not the only person that understands everyone on the team. One way to help other people understand each other, we could give specific praise and recognition. We also say it's most likely paired with the relator, and consistency is the least likely paired with individualization. A metaphor that they gave was mentioned, one size does not fit all. It's a metaphor they used to describe that theme. My number 3 strength was analytical. It's a strategic thinking domain. We seek understanding from data and facts. We notice and identify patterns. We have an acute awareness of identifying something and finding the root cause of it. We're interested in cause and effect relationships. We seek the essence of things. People high and analytical are serious about proof. We have to be able to manage when to question. We can be looked at as too serious, which I've been told a lot. We're most likely paired with achievers and learners, and those two are the most identified themes. We're least likely paired with positivity and woo. And then I talked about the basement was that people often feel like you're questioning them too much and that you don't trust them. They also used a quote from Einstein that said that everything should be as simple as possible, but not simpler. My number 4, strength was harmony. It's also a relationship domain. It's the 7th most frequent theme in the top 5, and it's actually the 10th overall. Promotes collaboration by managing conflict, by maintaining practicality. It's about getting along with people so we can get stuff done. We're bridge builders. We look for areas of agreement. When leading with harmony, they say that we need to consider a way to get our ideas across and what partners could help us get our ideas pushed through. It says we're better or to ask ourselves if we're better in a big group or one-on-one. We learn individual strengths of our teams. We build stability and common goals and long-term goals. We can help people see their futures. They also use the quote here from Gandhi. It said, leadership means getting along with people. My number 5 strength was competition. It's actually the number 26th out of all 34. It's about comparison and wanting to be the best compared to other people. We instinctively look for what can be ranked or sorted. We compete to win, not just for the competition. As a leader, we're ahead of the competition. There's often a negative connotation with the people we're highly competitive with. We pay attention to winning and higher performers. We notice talent in others, and we need to be challenged. Those are my top 5. I took this survey when I first got the book. When I did take the survey, I was pretty tired. I started dozing off. I actually missed a couple questions because I just couldn't focus, and eventually actually fell asleep, and the next morning completed it. But I'm wondering if that affected the results, and I'm wondering if I took the survey again, if I would get the same 5 results. I also read some comments under some of the videos, and someone mentioned that the Strength Finder is kind of like a horoscope, that the strengths relate to everyone or anyone. So I guess I'm a little bit skeptical, but yet I'm intrigued. I think we all have a lot of strengths, but the 5 that are identified as our top strengths in the survey, they seem to could have some validity, I guess. They make sense. So leaves me, I'm pretty interested. I want to learn more about it, and definitely going to in the next few days when I write my paper. And that's about it. Thank you.